So, okay.
That's fine.
All right, so can you tell me a little bit about how long you've been working in the sector and your background and qualifications?
Yeah, I'm working in the sector since '92. I started in a creche voluntary because I thought I did a business degree first.
Okay.
Realised it wasn't for me, and said I think I'd like to. I actually always wanted to be a teacher, so I said, oh. So I asked a lady, could I come in voluntary to help out? That's a long time ago, and she said no problem, and I loved it. And then a position came up with her, so she offered me that, and I started with her, and then I trained on the job with her. Okay. So I trained as a Montessori teacher while I was working there, and then eventually took over her Montessori class, and then ended up being her assistant manager. So I was with her for 7 years, and then I left here and started here in '98.
Very good. So what's the qualification that you have then?
It's the title of it. It was given by the London Montessori Centre, who are no longer here.
Yeah.
So it is the official title of it. I'd have to run and get it for you.
No, you're grand. What level is it at? Do you know what level?
It's 5.
5. Yeah.
It translates to 5 when I ask them.
And do you find the business degree helps at all?
Yes. Yeah.
That's it. Okay. So, just a little bit about the service then. What type of care do you offer? Full-time, part-time, sessional?
All of them.
The range, yeah.
We do
after
everything.
school as well?
We have after school as well.
Okay.
So we do sessional, part-time, full-time and after school.
Okay. And do you do a standalone ECCE session, or is it part of
It's
full
part
day care?
of full-day care. So some of our ECC are ECC only, and then some are full-time, so some stay on full time.
Okay, so they'll just come for the 3 hours.
Yeah.
And how many staff do you have?
9.
9, okay. And how many children are there altogether?
44 in total on the books.
But they wouldn't be here all the time together?
That's...
So what's the breakdown of that then, the age groups? Do you know?
I'll have to go check for you. I have the amount here. I was doing some work for you. There's 15 under 3.
Okay, so they're the ones that aren't in the ECCE.
Yes.
They're under 2 years, 8
Yes.
months. Okay. And do you know how many of them would be under 1?
We don't take anyone under 1.
Okay, so that is that your policy procedure? They just start
they
from
start
1?
at 1. Yeah,
Okay.
we closed our baby room a few years back.
Why did you do that?
Because it only took 3 babies.
Okay.
Trying to staff it, so it had a lot of absenteeism, and then somebody had to stand in who didn't know the kids so well and stuff, and then we had to do special food for them, and financially it wasn't really just paying. Okay. So.
And did you have a demand for baby places?
We did, and then it fell off when everybody's leave got extended and stuff.
Okay.
So people were coming much later and stuff. So I just felt then that it just wasn't worth it.
So mat leave would have been 3 months.
3 months when we originally started. Yeah.
So did you take them from 3 months then?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
But then when it was extended to 6 months, you found
6 months, and then people were taking extra leave.
The parental leave.
So it was nearly 9 months, and it just wasn't. It was just too much trouble for me, basically.
So they were coming to you for maybe 9-10 months, and you had to adhere to
baby, for 3 months for them, and then because they were only in for 3 months, there wasn't always the space here for them to move up to our toddler room, because they were only staying with us for 3 months and stuff. And these guys would have been in this room for a year. Okay. So it just.
And when did you stop doing that then?
Oh God, it's a good while back now. I'd say 7 years ago.
Okay, so 2011, 2010. Yeah. So that's when the ECCE program came in. That didn't have anything to do with it, did it?
No.
That's interesting now, because I've heard that people have said that they would maybe it costs a lot to run a baby room.
It does,
and they'd prefer not to do it.
Yeah. Well, loads of people close their baby rooms. They don't take babies across the road either.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. There's only 3 creches, I think, in the area that take under 1s.
Okay. So in your policy and procedures then it's from 1?
Yeah.
But what do you think? I suppose the parents are just taking their extra unpaid leave then, and maybe parental leave.
And some of them getting volunteers to help out and stuff.
Okay, so you have 15 under 3, and do you have them broken up into rooms, or is it?
Yeah, we have a toddler room.
Yeah.
And our pre-Montessori room, we call it.
And what age are they in the toddler room?
Toddler room is 1 to 2.
And then 2 to
2 to
ECC.
3, yeah.
Right. So how many children under 3? You've answered that then. So you've 15 under 3, and then the rest would be ECCE and after school.
Yeah.
How many do you have in ECCE?
13.
13 in ECCE. How many could you take in ECCE?
20.
Okay. I'm just taking notes I'm quite visual, so it just helps me to get it straight in my head. So the youngest that you cater for then, that's the next question, is 1.
1, yeah.
So what are the qualifications of the staff working with those children in the toddler room and the pre-Monty room?
We've 1 FETAC level 6.
Are they with the toddlers?
No, she's with the FETAC level 6 with the pre-Monties.
Okay. Yeah.
2 FETAC level 5.
Are they with the pre-Monties?
1 is with the pre-Monty and 1 is with the toddlers.
Yeah.
And 1 on grandfather clause.
Are they with the toddlers or the pre-Monties?
She sort of floats between the 2 rooms and helps out. She's in the industry years and years.
So she floats between the 2 rooms, not the other rooms.
She floats between these 2 rooms, yeah.
Okay. All right. And then what are the qualifications of the staff working with the ECCE age group? I know that wasn't on the original.
Yeah, FETAC level, she's level 6.
Yeah.
Both of them are level 6, actually.
So you have 2 level 6s.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So how many children are in the toddler room? Sorry, I'm just breaking it down. Sorry.
That's fine, no problem. So toddlers. Joshua's gone, Bria's gone, Lexi's gone. Fia, 1, 2, 3 currently. There's a whole lot of kids starting after Christmas.
Yeah. So then you have 3. Do you have the rest of them then in the pre-Monty?
Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3.
So 12 then.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, move on to that's the kind of service stuff, the more kind of needs of the under 3. So what's your understanding of the specific needs of the young children under 3? And when I say under 3, I mean the ones, the 2 years, 8 months under that aren't getting the ECCE.
Yeah, okay. Basically, their basic needs for me are their nurturing, so their rest, play, nutrition, that they feel secure in their environment, okay? So they're everywhere, it should be completely addressing all those for them. And then after that is stimulation, so that they are learning, but they're learning the whole time through play, all the time, but making sure there's a stimulating environment, that you're following their needs, what they're showing their interest in, introducing extra vocabulary, things like that, fun stuff where they're getting introduced to colours and all that sort of stuff.
So you're extending their learning all
the
time.
Yeah.
Okay. And you touched there on the basic stuff like the changing the feeding and something you said. How do you feel? Do you feel they're really important, or they just, are they important times for the staff in terms of interactions with children?
Feeding time, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So would the staff all be aware of that? Like with I suppose you have the lower qualified staff in with the younger children. So do you feel that they're able to meet those needs? Do you feel that they need a bit more support meeting the needs of the younger children?
Really, I think it depends on the individual. This is because I've had people come to me with childcare qualifications who cannot change an app.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's shocking.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
With higher qualifications, is that what you mean?
With the I'm talking about in the years
before the regs.
Before we had to have a qualified staff member come in, and I was just like, I can't believe this person has gone through college, basically, and not able to change an nappy, more than one of them, okay, and stuff. And I've had people in who pre-regs when they didn't have to be qualified, who were absolutely fabulous.
Right.
Okay, so it's like every industry.